Just afraid I can see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that's the truth. We could stop and not never leave. We can live our lives so easy. Staying here would only drive us insane, only numb the pain of losing our dreams for so long. Just afraid I can see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that's the truth. We can stop and not never leave. We can live our lives so easy. Staying here would only drive us insane, only numb the pain of losing our dreams for so long. We're just afraid I can see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that's the truth. We could stop and not never leave. We can live our lives so easy. Staying here would only drive us insane, only numb the pain of losing our dreams for so long. That life is not what you wanted out there. just afraid, I can see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that's the truth. We could stop and never leave. We can live our lives so easy. Staying here would only drive us insane, only numb the pain of losing our dreams for so long. That life is not what you wanted, out there is what we need. You and I can speed like a comet out of this galaxy. I just wanna run away with you. I'll never let go, run away with you. I can see the sunlight shining on our dreams, making new memories, having the time of our lives. I just wanna run away with you. I just wanna run away. You were just afraid, I could see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that's the truth. We could stop and never leave. We can live our lives so easy. Staying here would only drive us insane, only numb the pain of losing our dreams for so long. Life is not what you wanted, out there is what we need. You and I can speed like a comet out of this galaxy. I just wanna run away with you. I'll never let go, run away with you. I just wanna run away. I just wanna run away with you. I'll never let go, run away with you. I can see the sunlight shining on our dreams, making new memories, having the time of our lives. I just wanna run away with you. I just wanna run away. You were just afraid, I could see it on your face. I don't wanna lie to you, but if we stay we won't be safe. There's nothing in this place, it's dangerous and that.
All right, we're about to get started. Let's see here. Okay. All right, welcome everybody. If you guys are watching this after the fact, I'm bored. Couldn't sleep. Figured I'd jump on and do a little bit of streaming of the new content that I want to do. And for you guys that don't know, I recently picked up Black Desert. And if you don't know what Black Desert is, it is an online MMO that is 8 years old now. I've owned it for like 5 years, but I just haven't touched it at all. Like, at all. I've watched a little bit of it here, but in the beginning, I just kind of stayed away from it because I was heavy into Final Fantasy XIV at the time. And 2 MMOs is just... who plays 2 MMOs? Come on. So, yeah, there's that. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're just going to jump into my new character. So I'm going to switch over to the main monitor. Here we go. All right, lovely little poke there with my little floating chat box. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. All right, so yeah, so this is a second account. This is not my main account. This is a second account. And what we're going to be doing here is I am going to be... Oh, let me unmute that. There we go. I had the game audio muted. I'm going to be playing kind of an old school... This is... You could kind of think of this as kind of like an Iron Man series, but at the same time not an Iron Man series, because I'm a newbie. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. And I need to change the title. Because I said I was going to be playing on my Guardian. I was graduating soon, but that's not what I'm doing. We're going to be playing on my other account today, and we're going to be playing on our Valkyrie. So I'm going to start with a Valkyrie. As you can see, I have nothing on here. I have a level 1 character. I have literally started this account like a couple of days ago. Bought the game on it. I'm not going to play a seasonal character, so we're not going to take advantage of the seasonal stuff. And yeah, we're going to go from there and just see how things work out. I'm just going to talk while this is going through. So we have to kind of go through the first stage setup here real fast. There we go. That's literally how new this account is. I haven't even done that yet. So basically, we're not going to use the cash shop, pearl shop at all. We're not going to use a seasonal character for our starting character. And we're quite literally starting in the beginning.
Are you awake?
Now, I have never played Valkyrie.
Was it a nightmare? You even cried out.
So we got to go through this little early game cutscene here.
How are you feeling? We must be on our way. We made it this far, thanks to you. You're the first person to cross this black desert with me. Let's press onward. We're almost there. We stand on the sands of the Black Desert, called such for the long-buried black stones, whose supreme power has captured the attention of many nations. Endless war has painted the dunes with blood, so some know it as the Red Desert instead. Ah, our destination. Let's hurry. That's Ator's cradle. Let's have a closer look.
And we're heading down to this little beam of light. Hello, little beam of light. So, for you guys that don't know, Black Desert has a really rich lore. And a lot of people are always like, they don't understand why it's called the Black Desert. She literally tells you in the first 30 seconds of your character. Like, come on, guys. If I had a camera, I'd be shaking my head at you right now. But anyways.
Blood. The traveler of ages shall awaken the slumbering heart with their blood. Let us perform the ritual. The knife. Wait. What is happening?
Somebody's coming through the gate.
Heir of ages, your journey ends here.
I don't want it to end here.
Elezra, you even brought a mercenary. Are you so desperate to sin?
I will not let their tired traditions tie me down. Don't worry about my safety. Unleash your power upon them.
Mistress Guardian.
Foolish mortals. You're not hurt, are you? I admire your resilience. Let's sacrifice them to awaken the giant. Now, bring their hearts and... Impossible. It's moving on its own. It's awake. The colossal weapon of the ancient kingdom of Kabua, the Ator. That giant is the key to the ancient ruins. We must go after it before it finds the heart.
Oh joy.
The ancient ruins of Histria lie somewhere deep below this desert. There, we'll find the power we seek. A power so pure and potent, enough to put the black stones to shame. With such power, we can achieve what we both...
I win. Sort of. Freeze. Nobody move.
It's been a while. Ator, take me to Histria.
Nope.
Why is it not responding?
Doesn't like you.
Could this be another of that fossil Cartian's tricks? Oh. What's the matter? Could it be? This voice, do you hear it? Then, come closer.
I don't wanna. Yeah. She's not very nice. The ancient anvil.
Finally, we've arrived at Histria. We'll have to part ways soon. Too soon, sadly. Once I hold the hidden artifact, your mission will see its end. Seems they won't make it easy. Protect me.
Protect yourself. I am trying. Stupid combos. It's one of the parts of this game that I hate.
I'm glad to have you by my side. Let's press on.
For the
Through that door to our final destination.
entire 4 weeks that I've actually played.
Will likely rise to its defense. But I know you'll prevail. You always do. This is my final request. I pray that you return to me unscathed.
Yeah. You don't care.
For my sake as well.
He's gonna eat me. Alright. Let's get through this opening. I'm curious. No. Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have my sound turned down pretty low. I'm gonna have to turn it up.
Are you injured? No? Good. I was worried.
Take a drink.
Worried that my precious key might get damaged.
Only so she could damage it herself?
I was confused when I saw the cradle awaken on its own. But when you too heard that voice, it all made sense.
Because you're a descendant of the king.
Spoke of the key. She wasn't referring to her king. The key was you.
Or your bloodline, to be precise.
Oh, black spirits. Come to me and begin your journey anew. With this power, darkness will consume Medea.
Only Medea? The whole world out there.
I do wonder why you held such power. Alas, that story will never be told.
Yes, it will.
Thank you for all you've done. Farewell.
It's okay, I'm gonna time slip. All thanks to the one black spirit. Because they know each other. He acts all cute now. Alright. Alright, we're going to start at the Ancient Stone Chamber, which is the starting point for the full story of the game. So you can play through the entire full story. Alright, so you can choose to pick one of these three. Now, I'm kind of curious why that mark's up there. That mark is supposed to signify that you've done this already. I've never played on this account before. This is a fresh account. So I don't know why that's there. That usually means that you've taken that route. I've taken that route on my other account. Oh, I got to turn off all that stuff when we get in. But we're going to do the Ancient Stone Chamber. Land of the Morning Light is the newest update. It actually, part 2, I guess a whole nother section of the island as well as another massive part of the game is supposed to be released sometime this summer. And it's supposed to be the second half of the Land of the Morning Light. And I guess we're getting a new job. So a new male character job. And Mountain of Eternal Winter is another higher level zone that's in the south east part of the map. And both of these two storylines right here allow you to jump basically not to end game, but like mid game basically. Like they give you I think they give you like full Penta Travalia gear or something like that. Basically what you would get if you were playing on a seasonal character. We're not going to do that. We're going to play through the whole story. Start your adventure. Ancient Stone Chamber. Let's go. So I'm only going to play for a few hours. But like I said, this is going to be kind of like a challenge series where I'm just going to go through and just try to progress through the game without the assistance of a seasonal character or using the cash shop. And try not to use too much of the marketplace so I can avoid it. But I want a little bit of a challenge. I feel like playing like on my other character, getting to where I am right now, it was just too easy, too fast. I know I'm in for a long grind, but yeah. So they found you inside the stone chamber and brought you out. All right, so here we go. All right, I thought you were dead. Turns out you were mostly dead. Do you have any idea of how... I have no idea about the time. He's asking if you recognize him, because right now you can't, but he's not in his final form. He's got to go Super Saiyan Black. Hit the ground pretty hard. All right, we're going to pick up the Black Spirit's quest. And basically he's going to tell us... Oh, that opens up the adventure board. I don't know why they give us that. You can usually hit one of the F keys and it opens the adventure board. I was kind of curious about that. All right, so there we go. We picked up the quest. Let me do some quick UI adjustments here real fast. I got to be level 10 to fudge cakes. All right. So as you guys can see, rookie character just created. Your 12-day value pack that they give you just because you started. As you can see, this is not a seasonal character. So progression pass, not a seasonal character. So I won't have access to any seasonal stuff. And then these are the challenge items that they've given me so far, but these are the things that they give everybody by default. I didn't get this stuff on my other character. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did not get this. How come I never got this stuff? I'll just grab the loyalty point since it's not an item that you have to hold. So I will allow myself to use the loyalty shop. Loyalty shop is you earn 200 points a day just for logging in. So it's basically like a small version of the cash shop with some things that reset. But we're not going to be doing the cash shop. So this is the actual cash shop. I am going to avoid it. It's the new outfit that came out with the most recent update. All the Valkyrie outfits. Here. That is the Valkyrie, the actual Valkyrie armor. Their default starting armor that they started with when the game first came out. Yeah, some of these outfits are a little, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit over the top. Wow, Valkyrie has a lot of armor. Holy smokes. Not even my Guardian has this many. Ooh, I like that. But like I said, we're not going to be using the cash app to purchase anything. So this is just me looking. I have not looked at any of the Valkyrie stuff. Okay, anyways. So we got to hit level 10 before we can get rid of all that extra bull crap. I can't remember how to get rid of some of that stuff. So let's go to the next thing. He wants to talk to us again. In your journal. All right, here you go. He was given that to us. And then he wants us to hold down this button to run. Oh yeah, we also have our little Black Spirit adventure. We can do that real quick. Right. Hey, free roll because I got a double. And a card. Look at that. Already got ourselves a magic hoe. Alright, so like I said, we can't really do anything about the rest of this stuff. There's a small EXP event on the server right now. Alright, so we'll talk to the first character. So we woke up.
I see you're awake. Nice to meet you. My name is Eden. I'm a ruins excavator. Huh? You've forgotten who you are and where you came from. By all outward appearances, you look well enough. Did you hurt your head? We found you without a tall's heart we excavated yesterday. At first, we mistook you for a mummy. What in the world happened?
Worker, come hither. Haven't you heard time is black stones? Lord Jordine isn't half as patient as I.
The eminent Lord Jordine must be as quick as a choppy on a full moon. Now, I would love to hear your story, but it seems like it will have to wait. I was hired to excavate the ruins down below. Since the princess's prodding eyes are upon us, let's continue our conversation there.
He's basically making fun of human bodies. Human bodies are so fickle. Alright, however, I am going to go into audio and adjust it a little bit. Yeah, cutscene volume needs to be turned down because that was overkill. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go over here. do this quest where we just have to talk to this, look around the area. Basically, you know, excavate ruin sites.
Scared the daylights out of me.
Apparently,
Are you new here?
we scared a
Who said
dwarf.
You can rub your mitts on this without the princess's permission. Huh? What is this nonsense? When did you start working here? How do you not know this already? When the moon comes up, shall we have a nice little chat by the loo? Who's your supervisor? We can bring him along to get an earful as well. It's Wilson, isn't it? I swear he's left his brain on a deserted island somewhere. How does he expect you rookies to survive? Well, son! But I am a generous person. I, Collins, shall teach you all you need to know. This ancient weapon is called an ator. It's absolutely dangerous, so do not touch it.
Don't touch it. Dusting, hammer, pickaxe. Alright, Black Spirit says he feels some power below.
Oh, this stench! How dare you stand so close? You... What? The way down to the ruins? What? Now even these peons. Mills! Do you know how hard I worked to make this excavation happen? Need I have you all discharged to be taken seriously?
I shall gladly take whatever punishment you feel is adequate once we return. But, Princess, I beseech you to withhold your anger for just a moment. How dare you stand in the way of Princess Jorette of Serendia? If we were not out in the field, you would have been severely punished. What would compel you to ask such an obvious thing? Did Eden originally hire you on as a mercenary? Do you not know the ancient chamber excavation site is directly under the command of Princess Jorette? We told Eden how important this site is, yet he dares to bring in someone so wet behind the ears. He's making it quite hard to trust him as a leader. We'll be lucky if we find anything at all before the deadline.
Eden was handpicked by our eminent Lord Jordine. Do you doubt the Grand Chamberlain of Serendia's shrewdness?
I sincerely apologize, Princess. That was not what I meant when I said those words.
I shall punish you for your suspicions in time. For now, just concern yourself with how to restore his honor.
Alright.
Yes, I shall give this new recruit a fitting task. Fortune truly favors you. Follow me. Ruins excavation starts with picking up a pickaxe. Break the stones around that ruin and fill the cart. It's a simple task, so go to the soldier below once you are done. But, I will say this once, overconfidence is a fool's folly.
Alright. Pretty much got the gist of it. Apparently, we insulted them. Alright, let's go beat on a rock. And then watch the rock just instantly get destroyed. And then run down here.
Oh, Eden's strong new recruit finally arrived, I see. Now tell us, how did you get locked in the sights of that spoiled princess?
I wandered around aimlessly. That's how.
Never mind. You didn't hear me say a thing. Anyways, it seems like you know how to handle yourself. Follow me. Do you see those hungry wolves stalking about in the grass? Horses won't budge thanks to that scary lot. Sir Roig may appear like he's not watching, but he sees all. So this is the time to show your stuff, my friend.
Kill the wolves. Wolf's dead.
Weren't you an excavator? I thought you'd get eaten alive. But it seems you've some use.
Weren't you a mouthpiece?
Access to the ancient stone chamber. Go and help Eden finish up with the excavation.
We don't need the permission of weaklings. Do you plan on sleeping forever? Do you bore me while I was waiting here? Yep, let's go. All right, and we got our first skill level up. And, oh, that's right, we got some more Black Spirit dice. Ooh, what's this? Oh, new adventure box. Eden's Blessing, inventory, coupon. Oh yeah, that's right. We got all that stuff. Oh, and then we got our first little pet to help us pick up loot. Egghead. There we go. Egghead will now follow us around. And we got some food for him. Got an extra dice. Alright. I gotta get to level 10. Wow, I'm already level 6. Wow. Even without the massive buff, that 500 EXP buff, you still level stupidly fast in this game. Oh, I get a helmet for completing the next quest. That's right. See, this was the problem in the other version of the game, or not the other version. When you play with a seasoned character, they just hand you so much fucking hardcore content, like equipment. No, my heart does not skip a beat over this ruin. How do you know who I am?
So you're the living relic Eden discovered.
Oh, living relic.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Luffy Bed Mountain, at your service. I'm not sure why no one has ever stumbled upon this stone chamber up until now, but I guess you're some sort of lucky charm, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll call it lucky.
It just so happens that the day you awoke was the day we finally cracked the secret of these 5 stone murals. These murals of prophecy have been speculated to have been painted by the ancients. They depict the rise and fall of the Kron Kingdom that was central to Balanos. Take a closer look. Who knows? You might be standing in front of your own creations, and you've just forgotten about it.
Close. He's very close with that one.
A depiction of Noir III of House Bartali, the last king of the Kron Kingdom of Balanos. The enormous crown symbolizes his unchallenged authority. The only thing he feared was death itself. One day, an alchemist from across the desert sought audience with Noir III. My master shall grant you eternal life. If I heard that, my eyes would be big as dinner plates. Eternal life. Quite the thing to crave, especially in a world where many struggle to eke out a full living, even once.
The evil god.
Alas, the prospect of immortality blinded Noir III, and he took the alchemist's offer. The blood and organs of 100 children and maidens, all offered up as sacrifice to the alchemist. The king's madness swept throughout Balanos as the people's resentment reached the heavens. But Noir III made no effort to stop the ritual to summon the alchemist's master. By the time the king learned the truth, that the alchemist served the evil god Hadum, his concerns had narrowed to the point where he cared not of such things. Fortunately, Elion, Arl, and their believers did not remain idle, and the ritual to bring about her doom into this world was halted. Though in doing so, the castle was toppled and shattered to pieces. The mighty kingdom of Kron joined the many other kingdoms lost to history. This was barely over 150 years ago. But do you know what's even more amazing? I, at Buffybed Mountain, used the latest advancements in archaeological dating to determine exactly when these murals were constructed. Apparently, these stone murals were made not 150 years ago, but much, much further back. However did the ancients peer so far into the future? Ah, right. I've saved the most interesting mural for last. This one depicts a prophecy that's yet come to pass. It's the Breaker of Chains, who freed the vengeful souls sacrificed to summon her doom to our realm. Yikes, look at the time. Take this information regarding the final mural and bring it to Martha Kean down there, will you? You can't miss her. She's unreasonably tall and wears glasses so big you would mistake her for a frog.
I think everybody would be tall to a dwarf.
Just listen to her speak and you will catch wind of her temper. Eesh, goose flesh just thinking about it.
Alright, let's put on our helmet.
Listen to
Get out of my way, dude. There we go. Now. Yeah, she is a little tall.
My word, is that the final mural? And you are you the one Eden described as a living relic he found toppled over? My goodness. My name is Martha Kean, an archaeologist by trade. I guess this too is fate. Should we shake hands or something?
Martha! Martha! I found it! Come quickly!
Well, no time for handshakes. My, is it just me? Or are we seeing some steady developments after your awakening?
Yes.
If everyone worked towards a single goal in harmony, heaven on earth could be achieved. I swear I've seen these writings in an ancient text in Valencia somewhere. An ancient weapon that attacked the ancients. Who could have made such a thing?
The ancients.
Is your heart pounding as hard as mine?
No.
Every time I make a discovery like this, it's like stealing a swig of light ale stashed away in a Calphionian noble's warehouse.
This isn't the power we're seeking. Let's get out of here before these humans talk us to death. I can sense Elion. It was we who saw the first awakening. The power is before and inside him. Okay. God, I need to get to the next level. Get to level 10 so I can fix the UI. And the same, I didn't understand the
Laufey and Martha from all the way over here. I was wondering who their special guest would be, and it was you. You and I have already been introduced, though I believe you've yet to meet my comrade, the beautiful Ganelle, Orwin.
Eden, come now, quit it. Greetings. I am Orwin of Ilia.
Ah, but do be careful. The remains of many petrified ancients are strewn about. It appears some unpredictable power remains sealed within this relic.
Not to mention the upside-down trees that are rooted around the relic as well. During my brief stay in the forests in the Southern Territories, I recall reading about them in some forbidden
upside down trees. No, those are just the roots. The roots that grew down instead of out like they're supposed to. Yes, little piece of information about tree roots. They don't actually grow down. They grow out. They do go down, but they only go down just below the surface of the ground, and then they go out. They spread out. Like across. Only the top of the tree grows up. Not the bottom. Why do you think trees, even though they're humongous, can just boop, fall right over?
Dabbling in forbidden texts from such a young age. I can't imagine, especially considering how prim and proper you are right now.
He said to be careful, but what does he know? All right, in front of us, the power we've been seeking. Let's hurry and take the relic. You sense black spirit energy resonating from the relic.
Stand back right now.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing all of a sudden?
Place your hand on the relic.
Are you awake? These are the memories of the forgotten world. Sorry, but you should have known better.
Yeah, you little shit. Give me my memories back.
Your face suddenly turned pale. Are you okay? You remembered something, didn't you? But why would you do such a thing in front of an ancient relic you've never seen before? Wait, could it be?
You wouldn't have some red-eyed being whispering incessantly in your head now, would you?
Ah, it must be a black spirit. Those entities that bring ruin to all who succumb to their whispers.
Only if you do.
I was joking when I called you a living relic, but now it appears that name was right on the mark.
Eden, please, isn't that a bit too much? And yet, it may be wise to tell the others what we've just witnessed. The relic has begun to move. At this rate, the dark energies will...
The relic probably awakened after reacting to your black spirit. Be careful. Those spirits will definitely seize any chance to swallow you whole.
You alright?
Gotta avoid touching the black spirits on the way out. I'm free!
I knew it, I knew it! I knew you were trouble the moment I laid eyes on
It
you.
wasn't my fault.
Forget what I said earlier. You aren't a lucky charm at all. Do you know how many hours of labor were wasted because of you? Are you going to explain this delay to that Janet or Geralt or whatever that stuck-up princess's name is?
Oh, calm down, Laffy. If it weren't for this adventurer, we would have never found the Black Stone. So, it'll be fine.
You think that alone will ease her temper? Why are you so oblivious to the ways of the world?
We were hoogwigged. Hoogwigged. That relic was stuffed with uselessness. The real one should be somewhere around here. Someone go and plan to leave the fake behind. Got a little bit of our lost memories. The White Witch. We need to find her. All right. Black Spirit inventory. All right, we'll just pop that off real quick. Oh, I think I gotta talk to him again. Yep. Get our inventory. +2 to inventory. There we go. All right. Talk to Eden.
White Witch? To think that she was part of your lost memories.
Why do
I bet
Oh,
she'll
shit.
give us an earful after she hears of our findings, but that's for us to deal with. What about our friend here? Princess Durette won't let just anyone waltz right into the Western Guard camp.
Do you know of any way we might get on her good side? Anything that might put her in a more magnanimous mood?
The only time I've seen the princess's foul temper abate was the day she met with Grand Chamberlain Jordine. I had a bad feeling something in the woods may have caused the wagon's delay. If it's not too much trouble, could you go investigate?
It's a bit inconvenient, but I suppose that's the way of the world. We'll wrap things up here and follow right after you.
All right. Let's go save the wagon, folks. Alright, I gotta kill the bugs? No, the little tree spirits. There we go. Trying to figure out combos with this guy. I've never played Valkyrie before, so kind of winging it. Seeing the wagon we found. Tree spirit essence. Okay. I am doing the combo and it's not letting me do it. There we go. Shift W, S. Okay. Left, right, left. Alright. For some reason I couldn't get that last one off. It was being funky. Still not 100% on playing Guardian or playing Valkyrie yet, but we'll see how it goes. I found the node.
I'm saved. I thought you'd walk right past me. What? My wagon's over there. Broken into pieces. I just realized my life has been spared, but only to be at the mercy of Princess Jarette once she gets word of this.
Why is everybody obsessed with her? So basically he's like, you know what, maybe we should go save that dude over there. Because then he'll introduce us to the princess. Wait a minute. How am I already an A? There's no way. Alright, let's rush back over here real quick. Drop off this quest. Hold up, I gotta check something. Fuck it, let me talk to this guy real quick.
I saw you slay those wolves. I knew you weren't ordinary. A weapon is more suited to your hand than a pickaxe. Well,
My name is Spania, and I am an officer of the Western God Army. I'd rather not meet under such circumstances, but it appears we have no choice. I heard from Sir Royd that you are an excavator, but with a special set of skills.
it appears their skills were wasted digging for relics. You have been looking to hire mercenaries, have you not?
Let's consider this a formal interview then. Help us pave the way out of here. I shall guard Sir Royd.
See? Knowing how to seize the right opportunity is a skill in itself. Now, ensure my recommendation continues to carry weight.
Okay. Alright, so we got ourselves an upgraded shield. Oh, and we got another roll on our Black Spirit. We actually have 2 rolls because we got a free roll. Oh, another double. Another double. Oh, wow. Oh, and it was another double. 3 doubles in a row jumped us to the next one. Wow. That's nuts. So with that, because when you finish a board, you get a Black Spirit Adventure box, and this basically gives you a bunch of random stuff. Now, like I said, I can't quite show you guys just yet what it gives because I need to blow up my stuff. But this is some of the stuff. This is all what I've got from the Black Spirit Adventure just now. I've got a black shard, black crystal shard bundle. We got a magic hoe, advance of safety. It gives us some cron stones, some first aid. We got a warm black tea, which gives us mount XP, life XP, gathering drop rate, weight increase, and then this box, which gives a ton of stuff. So yeah. All right, so she wants us to destroy 13 imps. I'm just messing around with different combos, trying to figure it out. Oh my god, I'm level 10. Thank God. Did that stuff go right into my inventory? It did. Huh. Put the weapon away. Thank you.
This is the Western Guard camp overseeing Eastern Balanos. I heard a ruckus and thought it was the goblins again. Ah, Officer Fania, you're wounded. Medic, get over here now! Everyone, right here!
I'm fine. Please tend to other soldiers who are more seriously wounded. Duvain, where is he? Seems he's not around. This is the one who saved us from the imps. Though the wagon was destroyed, we thankfully did not share that fate. And yet goblins again. Is that why the imps have grown so aggressive?
Who knows?
Gia, king of the goblins, grows craftier by the day. Take a look beneath the bridge if you want to see what I mean. That's the work of the Goblin King, Gieth. Duvain is tracking him down, but capturing him is a difficult feat.
Oh joy. Oh joy, oh joy.
The imps mistakenly believed that this slaughter was our doing. Long ago, this region was originally claimed by the goblins. One day, Rednose, leader of the imps, suddenly appeared and sent all the goblins packing to Cron Castle ruins. I don't blame Gear for resenting them for that. I need to give my report to Captain Cliff.
It seems things here have grown dire while our attentions were on the stone chamber. I need to go alert the princess of the situation immediately. Don't worry, I'll carry word of your deeds to her ear. You will be rewarded handsomely, more so than that Eden fellow.
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
Alright, well we finally made it to our first quote-unquote town, I guess. And the reason why we're running super fast is because we have a buff for another few seconds. But we're going to talk to the NPCs here. And we can spend 3 energy to basically learn knowledge is what it does. But how much energy do we have? Oh, we got a little bit. So what I'm going to do, if we talk to this NPC right here. Whoop, hold up. And then we walk back up to him. You'll notice that his favor gone up just a little bit from doing that. And then if we wave to him again, and then wave to him again, that should have.
You firstly have to connect a node and establish a trade route.
Oh, maybe we gotta talk to him again.
This camp can be connected by connecting the nodes in the order of Velia, Loja Farm, and Imp Cave node.
Huh.
Did you come over from a lever?
Yeah, I'm at 13, but these quests aren't showing up. Interesting. Well, let's do this real quick. Maybe I gotta do that.
Without trade routes, you won't be able to sell or buy goods at its right price.
Well, he's not letting the quest show up. But basically, when you walk up to them,
Greetings.
it says right here that you have to be above 10, and I'm at 13. And when you do that, you unlock whatever it is. For him, you unlock these 2 quests. So that's what that's all about.
Where are you from? Not from here.
And then we could do some repairs if we wanted to. A whole 4 silver. Not enough money. I'm poor.
Wanna check in your horse? I'll certainly take every care.
Alright, go up here.
Seems you're an adventurer. Need a weapon? Imps have robbed lots of militia weapons.
That they have. Sell junk. Aha, I have money. Ooh, hello, scholar. Hello, troll. Hello, skill instructor.
Obsession with one's heyday is for the ordinary. Oh, a recommendation from Officer Fania herself, with a note that you could do with learning a few more skills. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn.
Alright, and we now have our skill tree unlocked. Let's see, we have passive, fitness training, increase our HP. And that's it. We burned through the last of our points.
The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking
No.
from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn.
So this is actually my second character, third character actually. So I have a main account that I've played for like 3.5, 4 weeks. But it was like a seasonal character, and I've already hit like level 60, and I've got like full, what would you refer to it as, like the pen or the penta, Tavalia, whatever the name of it is. I blew through the game so fast because of the seasonal server that I just wanted to play without seasonal. So I started and I didn't want to have everything from the original character's account, so I just made a new account. So yeah. Game is cheap enough. So I'm just kind of taking my time playing through the game now without the seasonal buff and all the bells and whistles that I did with my main account.
Eden's living relic! You should have sent word you arrived safely. We were worried sick. We thought the imps had dragged you off to their cave. We were just about ready to send you off with a proper funeral rite, spoons and all.
But I wouldn't consider myself good at this game by a long shot.
Would you have preferred a wooden spoon or a metal one? I guess we could always just ask you instead. Which one would you pick?
Spoons, Luffy. You know quite a lot about foreign customs. Hiding a secret lover from the land of the morning calm, are we?
We've been granted an audience. Let us not keep the princess waiting now.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't even know where to start, to be completely honest. I just got seasonal character. I just finished my final task for graduating, I think it was. And I just haven't graduated yet. I haven't done anything really. I've got... When I say new, I don't even know what to do to even fight bosses. I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to start working towards, but I've just been grinding like story quests and doing random stuff and working on life skills and things like that. But like I said, like within 3 weeks, I had like half. Well, then again, there was that event that happened where it was like 50% boost to life skills, and then there was like the 500%, you know, XP buff and everything that was going on. Like when I started playing the game, that had like just started, and I didn't realize that I was gonna fly through the game so fast. So with that, and then the seasonal character on top of it, I mean, I learned how to upgrade gear and all that, but when it comes to boss gear, I have no freaking clue. Like, I'm still learning how that works. It was so bad that when I finally got to a piece of content in the game that was actually at my gear level, I was getting my ass kicked because I didn't know how to do combos, because I leveled up so fast and geared up so fast and was one-shotting things pretty much through 90% of the content up until then, that I was basically like, how the hell do I do a combo on my main character? It was pretty bad. So I had to spend, that was actually in my test video on my YouTube channel. I actually did a test, 2-hour test stream earlier in the day. And that's my main account. And during that, I was actually learning how to do my combos on my character because I was getting my ass kicked. It was pretty bad. Oh yeah, I'm fully aware. I've actually been watching a little bit of Blue Squadron's content on the game and gear and stuff like that, and just looking at like just what I'm in for moving forward. I wanted to take a step back from that massive boost from seasonal and just kind of play casually on an account that isn't boosted and doesn't have the stuff that my main account does. And I actually kind of play the story a little bit. So I'll be doing these streams like twice a week for, 2 to 4 hours. And it'll just be me playing on my secondary account. And every now and then I'll play on my main account on stream. That's my game plan anyways. I'm really enjoying the game. I flew through it so fast. It just kind of didn't feel right. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to play on it either. There's that. There's the fact that I've already put a good amount of money on that account too. I think I dropped like $100 on it, but it was for like basic things. Like I got the tent. I got like the 90-day value pack when it was on sale for like $30. And then I got one outfit and the newbie adventure pack. So like, it's not like I got anything crazy, but I kind of got a bunch of the bells and whistles to help you get started and to play the game long term. And between that and everything that I've done, I was just like, I was like, I don't want access to my storage. I don't want access to like, if I go like, yeah, see, new fresh account, nothing. This is the only character I have on here. So, but yeah, my main account is it was a little overwhelming how quickly.
Tastes horrible. Did you really think I would eat this garbage?
Princess, we are not in Heidel anymore.
Ugh, whatever. Just finish the job and go home.
But I'm enjoying the game all the same. I'm really enjoying the game.
Do you know what allows Lord Jordine absolute rule?
I like the grind.
Faith. Our faith in him and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roy?
The free-to-play way is the way to go. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I've played Final Fantasy 14. Well, I played Final Fantasy Online for over 20 years. So paying a subscription for a game ain't an issue for me. Like, I can throw $30 at this game every month, and it would be no different than playing Final Fantasy for me. Actually, probably 60 because I've been paying for my wife's account for Final Fantasy as well for the last 18 years. So, yeah, nothing I haven't done before. But I wouldn't do the pay to win, quote unquote, pay to win, where some people out there are throwing, $500 a month at the game. I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. That just ruins the fun. I'm the type of person that will go out of my way to grind in the spot for 3-4 hours a day for a week just to save up money, to be able to buy cron stones, to be able to have 2 tries at enhancing a piece of gear. I know that much knowledge about the game right now to be able to say that. I would do that.
I place my faith in your good judgment as well.
I like the grind.
Those results currently seem to be less than favorable. My wagon of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
Yeah, like exactly. Like I would put the money on the market and have somebody else use their money and just buy what I want off the market. Like if I want a gear set, I'll just go to the market and get the gear set. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm in no rush. Like when I play an MMO, I play long term. Like I said, I played Final Fantasy Online for 20 years. I've played 3 MMOs, large scale MMOs like that. So
Apologies, Your
I don't mind the grind.
Speculated the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but
yeah, blowing through the story in the game, like I had to take a step back. I kind of feel like I don't know what happened, and I like the story because I come from a game that had a really good story. I started this character, yes. My official first day was like 3.5 weeks ago. Like I still have my rookie buff on my main account. Like I can show you guys my main account here in a hot second. So let me finish this real quick. I don't mind showing you guys it.
After the black spirit sealed within had consumed all of their power.
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Lord Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face?
The desert was kind of a little disappointing. Not gonna lie. Like it caught me off guard at first. Like I wasn't expecting the map to be like your cursor to disappear so you couldn't tell where you were. And the slow movement speed. But other than that, it didn't feel, I don't know. Like again, but playing on a seasonal character with boosted gear, like the entire desert region, I just blew through it so fast. And then the what's the elven city? The white, not the dark elf ones, but the white ones. Well, they're both white, but I blew through that one, and then I started having trouble when I got to the second elven country. That's when I started having issues because my gear was starting to catch up with the difficulty of the game by that point. Yeah. Yeah. She was not happy. All right, hold up. Let me switch over to my other account real fast. Only take a hot second. Bum ba da bum. Oh yeah. I mean, from what I've been reading, like I'm nowhere near the cap yet though, but I've got quite a lot so far. At least I feel like I've gotten a lot. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface on energy though. Like the amount of knowledge in this game is insane. All right. Yep, so that's my main. And then this is my main alt. And then I just have all my other alts. The characters I haven't started yet. And then my daughter's character. She was playing. She's like 6 years old, so she was playing an Elven. Yeah, but I started just about 4 weeks ago. I think it's 4 weeks today, actually. So. Oh, more rifts opened up. So, yeah. Why did my UI reset again? This is the second time my HUD has reset. There we go. So yeah. That's my setup. Like I said, it's basically all of the gear they give you for basically playing seasonal. And I just upgraded it with all the stones. So it's full pen Travala. And then I've got my artifact is Savage setup. I had to look that up because that took me a while to figure out how to do that. And then that's my crystal setup. And I got my crystal setup from Blue. I mean, I'm missing a lot of stats that I should have in order to do more damage and to take less damage. But that's what I've got so far. And then, of course, my contribution is 302 and my energy is 282. And then those are all my life skills that I've been working on. So like I said, for 4 weeks of playing, it's not bad, but God, I blew through it so fast. I barely even knew what I was doing. I didn't start having a problem until recently. So yeah, I was I had to fight over, was it these guys? Yeah, it was over here. I actually started having a problem over here. Was fighting in this area. I wasn't doing enough damage because I didn't understand how to do my combos on my Guardian for Awakened Guardian. I didn't understand how to do it correctly, and I was like almost dying every single pull. So I had to like step back and try to learn how to do my combos. Like I said, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said it though, but I have a stream on my YouTube channel because I did a test stream this morning, and it was during that stream that I was trying to figure out how to play my job finally, because up until now I've just been one-shotting everything. So yeah, like these guys would be easy, so I'm not too worried. But it's the higher level stuff, the higher item levels, or yeah, these guys won't be an issue. I got a quest out here for something. I'm at the War of the Roses storyline. So all I know is that it's the two elven kingdoms that are basically at war with each other. That's all I know. That's what I've been able to get out of it so far, but I've just been flying through it. And then that's my worker network so far. Nothing too special. All the way out to about right here. And then here and here. And that's all I've gotten so far. I haven't even come down into this area at all with it yet. That's the about most of exploring that I've done ocean-wise, and then, of course, the desert region. So, yeah, I mean, and I haven't really been up here yet. I think I went here once when I created a character, and then I was just like, never mind, and I left. Oh, the Land of Morning Light zone? Yeah, I really can't wait to do that. I hear that the second half, like they're going to be adding more stuff here or more land masses or something here, I guess in the second half of the Land of the Morning Light update, which is supposed to be coming this summer. But I'm not going to be that far by the time it comes out. So I'm not too worried. The main place. Oh, yeah. So I'm excited for it. And then, like I was saying earlier, that's the extent of, oh yeah, the wagon. I forgot about that. I bought the wagon skin too. And then the Black Spirit Pass. So that's how much money I've spent. Most of it was essentials-ish, quote unquote. I didn't really go out of my way to get anything to basically make it too like crazy pay to win, other than maybe getting the tent. I think I got the tent, but I got it on sale because I used a 50% off coupon, so I only paid $25 for it. Yeah, I got the tent, the wagon skin. I bought an armor set, the 90-day pack, underwear for the extra luck, and then the new adventure pack on day 1. And then the Black Spirit Pass so I could get both sides of the seasonal thing. And then that was about it. So. But yeah, like I said, like even without buying most of this stuff, like I still threw through the game so fast that I was just like, just wasn't having fun. I mean, I'm still going to play the account. I just want to play my second account so I can take the game a little bit slower. So. Yeah. That's how every fight was going. I was just getting like 1 or 2 hits in. Join a guild? Meh. I'll join a guild eventually. I really don't care about the whole guild scene at the moment. It's like every fight is like 1 hit. It's like when I finally ran into an area where shit was actually fighting back, I almost died. I'm not a big PvPer. Like, I'll PvP in a support role, but I hate PvP in an active role. Yeah, I've read about the busts. They're nothing that special to me. And the 5 mil you get per day is whatever. It's like I grind without all the grind buffs and I make like 400 million a day. And like I don't even use the scroll buff. I'd have barely even been using this and I was making about 400 million a day. At one point I was. I've done it like 3 or 4 times. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I'll eventually join a guild when I feel like there's like, if I'm going to join a guild, I want to join one for the community and the working together and stuff like that, not just for the PvP side of the game. Because the whole reason why I finally decided to pick this game up was because of the fact that the PvE side is starting to get more attention now after so many years. Because I've owned the game for like 5 years. I just never played it. I got it when it was like basically free. Well, it's basically free right now too. It's like $10, but it was even cheaper than that when I first got it. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just taking a break away from this. So this character, like yeah, I still have my rookie status. It ends on the 11th of next month because I think it lasts for 2 months. So, yep, and I'm still rocking my value pack from starting the game. The newbie one that they give you. So I got 4 days left on that. But yep. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to play the story. So I kind of wanted to take my time and enjoy the game at a much slower pace for a little bit. So for, you know, a couple hours a day, at least a couple days a week, and then play this character and try to figure out the next step I need to take for upgrading. I think I have a couple of pieces of gear already, but I think I have to graduate to use them. Hey, what's up? But yeah. Alright, I'm going to jump back over on my other account. Yeah, it's NA. So let me jump back on my other account. Yeah, I was showing them my main account. I'm actually playing on a second account that I just created so I could play the game fully free to play with no cash shop at all. Just because, and no seasonal character, because I just want to enjoy the game at a more casual pace without all the boosted shit. I've only been playing for 4 weeks. Oh, 4 weeks and hold up 1 second. Can't you see how many? Yeah, here it is. Let me bring you guys back real quick. Yeah, right there. 418 hours, 17 days. That's how much time I put into this in 4 weeks. Mind you, not that hard to do when you're AFK skilling. Oh, yeah. To me, I got boosted. Having all of that free gear and all those stones to upgrade your gear and all that crap, I blew through the game so fast. I just got bored. Like having all this gear without any effort at all. Like I literally had no effort. All the black stones, like all the beginner black stones and all the time-filled black stones. Like I have over 10,000 time-filled black stones. They just give them away to you. And I was able to boost my gear up to pen without even trying. It was like, I didn't even care that shit was breaking because it was free basically. On seasonal. From what I was reading, one of the reasons why I switched was if you don't play with a seasonal character or take advantage of that, you don't get that stuff nearly as fast. Like, yeah, with seasonal, they just hand them to you because of the season pass. Because I finished the season already, I just haven't graduated yet. You also blow through the game so fast that there's no way to enjoy it. Like, I want to enjoy the story and the gameplay and the grind. Like, I didn't start having a problem with my rotation until I got to here. This was the first place I actually had an issue with fighting. Every place else was one-shots. Every place. Every boss was like 2 or 3 hits. Every single zone was like one-shot kill everything. Until I got to the Thornwood Forest, that was when I actually had to try for once. And I almost died every single pull because I didn't understand how to play my job because I blew through the game so quick. So, because I got boosted so fast. I don't like the boosted. I mean, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm still going to be able to get there probably just as fast, but I'll actually have to think about my gear a little bit more, do a little bit more grinding, that kind of stuff. I've experienced the fast pace boosted of a newbie player already. I want to experience trying to do it on my own without all the boosted stuff and take my time and play the story. That's all it is. And I'd rather do that on a different account because I don't have access to all my stuff. All the pay to win that I've put into it already too. Alright, I'm gonna switch back over. Yeah, but it's much slower. Like, I've already talked to 2 other people about it before I decided to do this. Like, I didn't make this decision on a complete whim. I actually talked to 2 other pretty experienced players that have played for like 8 years before I made this decision. So, oh yeah, I'm only doing just playing the story. I'm still going to play my main character. I'm just taking a break away from it for a little bit. I'm going to stream playing on the other account for a couple of weeks while taking my time. What the fuck did that just say? 30. I thought I said 300. I should know better that that's not how that works. Yeah, I know. I thought I saw an extra 0 there for a second. I think it's, what, 150 is the max? Alright, so what are we supposed to do now? Oh, yeah. Talk to, yeah, the dwarf. Oh, yeah, I'm level 10. I can fix my UI now. Or at least somewhat fix it. Hurting my eyeballs. Having a screen this small. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll fix it later. I just want to get some of the stuff moved around. Better. Okay. Back to the story.
Ah, you've lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times. Though it strikes me as odd. I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to Calphion. Why is this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
That is the question, huh?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another excavation site. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and become a monstrosity. I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also be easily lost.
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
All right, and armor upgrade. Okay. And we gotta talk to the Black Spirit. All right. And this is where...
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye. If you live as long as I do, you become quick to spot these things. I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Her Royal Highness, Princess Jarette?
All right. So the crossroad parts. I've done them both on my main account. But like I said, I mashed my way through everything on that account because I was just trying to get to endgame to only find out that I wouldn't be getting there for a long time because graduating is basically mid game. Screw it. We'll side with the princess. Oh yeah, login rewards. The first one. And then daily rewards. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's right. Because I logged in just before midnight and then... Ah, okay. Well, I know that, yeah, I don't think they've come out with any in the last 5 months because I think that was when they released the last like 2 or 3 or whatever. But from what I've been reading, again, this is what I've been reading, and from what I think Blue Squadron said on one of his videos, because I was watching a couple of them, him and one other guy, one of the South Koreans or whatever, said something about the Land of the Morning Light. The second half of it, when it releases this summer, we're supposed to be getting another dungeon, another PvE dungeon with a Phoenix boss or something like that. It's supposed to be the next new endgame tier stuff. Like I guess the Fallen God weapon or something is supposed to get released. Because was it just the Fallen God armor that's out right now, which is the current like top tier endgame armor? And then, but there's no Fallen God weapon. There's just Black Star weapons. But I think they said with the Morning Light tier, second half of Morning Light was going to be the Fallen God weapons. I don't know. Something like that. I might be misunderstanding what I read. I don't know enough about the game yet to dive into all that information. I'm just speculating. Well, sort of speculating. Okay. Our freebie stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I guess there's supposed to be a new mail job also coming out with the second half of Morning Light.
Excellent. Take this letter of recommendation to Captain Cliff. He serves under the princess's father and oversees these parts.
Okay. And he's in here if I remember. Yes. In the middle of a meeting.
The princess's recommendation. I heard the news from Officer Fania. You saved them all from the imp's aggression. We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby.
Okay, I don't know if you guys would know that voice, but I don't know if it's him. But that sounds like the narrator English voice for Final Fantasy 14 cutscenes. Like if you guys have ever watched like the A Realm Reborn or the Heaven's Ward trailers, the voice actor sounded just like him just now. I wouldn't surprise me if it's the same guy.
Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power. Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power. Although, we're still unsure how he came to possess his current power.
Okay, I get it.
But first, we need to deal with these steel imps. Set off immediately for the northern bridge and defend this camp at all costs. Don't forget that the fate of this camp now lies on your shoulders.
Got it. Yeah, it sounds just like him. Woo! Speed Gonzalez. Where's the hole? Found it. Okay. What does what? What chains into what? Hmm. Well, we're not that far where we have things that chain into each other. Oh, sort of. Never played this job before. Feel like I'm mashing buttons at the moment. Yeah. Not gonna lie about that one. I don't have it set up on this character yet. Like, I don't have my cooldowns set up yet. I mean, I've got the skills down here. The ones that they put on the bar. I should probably move some of these. That's another thing about... Oh, really? Yep. Not the cooldown tracker, the left. Oh yeah, the thing that's popped up right now, yeah. But trying to memorize that is a pain in the butt. I'm too used to having button combos from playing Final Fantasy, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. You know, mashing back and forth between a certain combo of hitting numbers, not up, down, left bumper, triangle, square, orange, blue, green. Like trying to remember to hit Shift F, Shift Q, down, right bumper, Shift Q. I feel like I'm playing fucking Mortal Kombat from 2000. Not used to this combat style at all, if it's obvious.
Impressive. Already the soldiers in the Western Guard camp are whispering of your exploits as a rising star in camp. Did you know that?
That's actually one of the reasons why I ended up playing Guardian, was because from what I was reading and from what everybody told me before I started playing, it's the easiest class to pick up in the game. Like, it has the simplest combos because it does so much crowd control damage that it's literally like a 4 or 5 button combo class. And like every single skill besides I think 1 or 2, if you're doing the PvE side of it anyways, it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 down bumper, 1, 2, 3, 4 down bumper, 1, 2, 3, 4 down bumper, and you just keep rinse repeating. And if you get knocked out of the combo, you just pick back up where you left off or restart. So I was like, okay, and yeah, so I had to learn how to play it. No, I'm playing with a keyboard. I tried playing with a controller. I couldn't do it. Like, I play with a controller with Final Fantasy 14, but I tried playing it with this game and I got fucking confused out of my mind.
If you know the enemy and know yourself.
Well, it's the mouse. Left and right key. I just say bumper because technically it is a bumper.
I will be waiting. Word's gone round the camp that the imp expert will soon arrive.
My wife is completely the opposite. She's the type of person that would play like Mystic. Like heavy combo classes. Like, she loves that shit. Comes easy to her though. I'm the guy who stands in the back row on a healing class, pumping out heals and throwing out occasional DPS. It's like, my job's more important than yours.
Incredibly red. Imagine a rival to... I was patrolling the night and boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a...
I want to try Mystic. I was reading that the female variants of the male classes are actually weaker, which I find weird. I wouldn't say weaker per se. Like, I guess they have their weaknesses. They excel in other areas where the male classes are more raw damage or something. I don't know.
He was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. He sprung at me like a frog.
Yeah, I'd assume.
I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what getting hit by a gold-laden wagon feels like.
Yeah, because that's one of the reasons why I went Awakened Guardian was because I was told that it's the best for PvE, where Succession Guardian was better for PvP.
Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
Yeah, my plan was to go Awaken Valkyrie for this character because I was told it was better for PvE. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun playing Succession, or I guess it's called, people just call it Suck or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. For short. I really enjoyed it before I got Awakened Guardian, but I'm loving Awakened Guardian. But I'm hoping to play Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. It caught me off guard when I heard people start saying that. I'm like, what are they talking about? I was so confused.
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless.
Okay, you already said that, buddy.
This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on duty at the time.
Yeah, I was reading that the Awakened Valkyrie is way better.
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves the stuff. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something? Skulking about all alone here?" And the ground started to quake beneath me, and I swear Red Nose really appeared. I didn't think, I just ran for my life.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's like I had a feeling that Guardian was going to be my class because there's no quote unquote like there's healing and support classes. I guess it's the Shy and the Witch from what I understand, but they're like the healing and support is kind of it's not like you would find in your typical triangle game. So, and I tried playing. I think I made it to like level 20 on my did I say Mystic? Not Mystic. Shy and Witch. Yeah, from what I hear, one of the Witch class, like I don't know if it's Awaken or the other, it's considered like it has healing abilities, support abilities, and it can heal.
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
Yeah, like every class is a damage dealer in this game, but from like what I was specifically talking about was how Shy and Witch are the only two classes that have more support skills than the rest of the classes in the game, which people like having them for their heals and their buffs. All right. Yeah. I tried playing Witch. I didn't last on it very long. I made it to level 20.
It was all Mare's doing then. Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task.
Hey, don't feel bad. I'm ignorant on everything.
The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north.
Oh crap, I unlocked more skills. Okay. think I just unlocked guards and stuff. Okay. I'll have to sit down sometime off stream and play around with it a little bit. Come on. It's like the beginning of the game, like those first 20, 25, 30 levels, nothing dies in one hit. But then again, you really don't get killed. Then it gets faster, where you start killing everything uber quick. And then by the time you get to like the southern part of the map, you kind of have to learn how to fucking play your class again. Because you're no longer 1-2 shotting everything anymore. And everything hurts. Yeah, but from what I've noticed, level really doesn't mean much in this game. It's more of a quest opener, per se. It's for, like, opening up quests and territories. Doesn't really affect your stats other than your HP. Yeah, that's what I was reading about, like just how the game is mostly based off of skill and combos. And then your gear plays a big role in it. But other than that, that was one, like I was like reading a post how one person says that pay to win is like an illusion in this game. Because eventually everybody gets to the same point that the person paid to win to get there. Like, there's no clear advantage ever other than... Because all the PvP stuff is capped, except for, I guess, except for the new Tier 3 PvP stuff that's coming out. I don't know, something like that. I guess that's going to be uncapped.
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. You've got that shocked expression on your face again.
Yeah, I have no idea how knowledge works when it comes to killing stuff. Yeah, I was watching something from Blue Squadron. I guess somebody else started playing the game around the same time I did. Hercules or whatever it was. I think it's pronounced slightly different than that. But like he dropped like $2,000 on the game within his first 2 weeks of playing. Like, that's nuts.
Really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
What, the Hercules event or Blue Squadron? Yeah, it's fairly new. I guess it's within the last 3 to 4 weeks. I guess Blue tried to help him out last week, and yeah, it's like if you go to Blue's channel, he's got a video on there, like a few videos on there of the Hercules event of the guy who joined up. It was crazy. I actually learned most of my information from watching a lot of Blue's guides. Because I was like looking around for somebody to watch and learn from and try to pick up on stuff, and he was like the only one that I could stand listening to.
You think I knew I'd get caught like this? Wow, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance.
I mean, that's to be expected. Like, unless you're like really into a game, most content creators will jump from game to game to game to game to game. And especially if that's what their identity is built around, because their community expects them to move from one game to the next. And if they stay on one game too long, then sometimes their community just won't stick around. It really depends on the genre of games. MMOs and survival games are really bad like that, because if you stick on it too long, sometimes you eventually lose more people than you gain.
Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes! Delicious! Can I have some now?
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Please?
Yeah, I mean, I've went out and I've like experimented with the stuff that I had read about or watched about to try to get like some idea of what it is, and then I would like change it up. Like when I was trying to figure out how to do like the node network and the quote unquote worker empire, obviously after doing it a little bit, I found my own kind of flow to how I wanted it to work, because obviously theirs were based off of their own personal play styles and levels. So, things like that.
Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks like you. Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, Tiny Nose gives mineral wagons to humans. Humans love them. Meat. Sweet and succulent wolf.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps got a hold of weapons.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should meet Tiny Nose.
All right. that imp is woohoo. I'm on a different channel. I'm not on the XP boosted channels. Like I left the seasonal channel when I was like level 30 on my Guardian. Like I just stopped. I didn't really see the point. Like it didn't feel any different at all to me. Then again, that was when the whole 500% XP boost was going on, so an extra 100 meant what? Nothing. Let's take... Let's do this one. Alright. Black Spirit to get my inventory. Another +2. Alright, so we gotta go down into the cave and destroy carts. God, this run speed.
Shush, shush. You need to lower the voice.
Well, definitely. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good night. No, not with my playstyle. I'm a masochist. Let's just leave it at that.
Everything. You want to destroy this cave? You must not. My job. What is it that you want?
I enjoy grindy games. So if I can, it's I don't like freebie stuff. That's my thing. I hate handouts and freebies in video games. It drives me nuts. So like I didn't expect the seasoned character to be so giving. I didn't think it was going to be that much stuff. Like it literally shoots you to mid game so fast. Like if I knew what I was doing on a much higher level, I probably would have been to mid game and had all that gear. If I had like not tried to move slow in the beginning and actually knew a little bit of knowledge, I would have been where I am now 2 weeks ago. And I would have gotten even more bored. Like I know the grind gets really hard after you graduate. Like that's when the real grind starts, because trying to get like, you know, up to what is it like? Just pushing past 700 apparently is difficult for some people. I know like those that actually know what they're doing can get like 720, 730 pretty easily within like a couple of weeks. But for somebody like me, now having that handout where all the gear was given to me, I never died once until I got to where I am now in the story and the second elven village, Odraxia or whatever it is. Yeah. I don't know. Like that was the first time I ever died.
You want to hear about Red Nose?
Like that's boring. Like, and I know there's like the alternate realms that you can go into and stuff gets harder and things like that. So yeah, I know. I was getting ready to do it. I just saw it. There we go.
Rainy day. He was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnoz. He was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. He opened his hand to reveal a wishing black stone.
His shiny schnoz.
Before this man clad in black, I wish for the power to flatten everyone's noses.
That's an interesting wish. They were making fun of my shiny schnoz, so now I want to make all their noises flat.
Hearing Red Nose's words seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone
Yeah, I know about it.
for a promise. You see that large stone over there with the mark on it?
Yeah, I've used it a couple of times when I was trying to find grind zones to make money. It was between, like, my first time utilizing it was when I did centaurs and blood wolves, and that's where I was grinding. I was making, I don't know, about 300 to 400 million an hour at them. I did it a couple of times. Yeah. But the problem I was having, or the problem I'm having now, is trying to figure out the next step, because just going to the next zone doesn't really tell me what gear I'm supposed to have. So I kind of have to figure that out now. And I think I might already have a couple of pieces of gear, but I think I have to graduate first because they're non-seasonal. I don't think the seasonal gear can use them because they're red out and it says I can't use it. So, and some of those zones are going to be a little tough. Because, like I said, I didn't even know how to even freaking use a combo until today. Like, on my Awakened Guardian, I was barely understood how to use the combos. Because up until then, I was one-shotting everything. Or two-shotting. So, I have to learn actually how to play my class now. I almost died every single pull at those Dark Elves. Like, I'm pretty sure if I knew what I was doing and I had, like, the right food buffs and alchemy buffs and the right stones and all this other bells and whistles, I could probably pull off some of the higher end grind zones. Because I've seen people post guides on, you know, full pen Travalia grinding in this crazy ass place and getting like 1 billion an hour. That, you know, that kind of crazy shit. But yeah, I'm not that skilled yet. I'm not that knowledgeable yet. Oh yeah, that was half the problem, because all the pen, like all that freebie armor that they gave me just made it stupid. I'm not expecting to learn combos like on that level before then, but having the lower tier gear means it'll take a little bit longer to kill things, a little bit longer to fight, and there's a chance that I will die if I don't actually go out of my way to, you know, level up my gear or find different gear or do certain things, that kind of stuff. So I just kind of want to experience the game in the original, more grindy way. Even if I do still get to that point, I just want to kind of take it a little bit slower and without the freebie gear. That's all it is.
No one's studying the imps, thus it is my duty to. Ah, so black stones are the source of his power. That makes sense. All things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you Eden and I were acquainted. Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally, Red Nose is average imp-sized, but
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to upgrade it nearly as fast on a seasonal character because I don't have access. I won't have access to all the freebie stones that you get. Because with the seasonal character, season pass, you get thousands of upgrade stones. So, and I won't get those. I'll have to farm them or buy them. So I'll have to go out of my way to actually get the stones instead of getting, like, having them handed to me. Well, you can still use black stones. Like, I was looking into it. You can still use the stones on the normal server. You just downgrade them. Like, you take a black stone and you can turn it into, like, a beginner stone or something like that. Like, it turns it into, like, multiple stones. Like, so you downgrade or you upgrade and things like that. Apparently how it used to originally be. Meh, I don't care. That's the thing. Like, I don't mind doing it. Eventually, I'll get to the point where I'll have so many of them it won't matter. It's just in the beginning, I don't have the freebie handout, so I have to kind of figure it out and play as. Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. Tiny Nose.
Your tactic is to mistake him for the imp you just met in the cave. Grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state?
Oh, Red Nose.
I'd almost forgotten the magical power of mockery. Good. Now it's my turn. I've happened to discover something meaningful nearby. Using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident.
Hey, I have no problem grinding. I did like probably 18 hours of grinding on my Guardian, just farming gold for shits and giggles. Or silver. I had like no reason. I wasn't even going to spend it on anything. I just wanted to stock up like $1 billion or $2 billion. That's what I did. I ended up farming like 2.5 billion. And I was just like, cool, I don't got money. And the time doing that, I ended up farming like 450 blackstones in the process. So it's like it's whatever to me. It's like blackstones are also cheap on the market when you have like a few billion. So eventually I'll get to the point where it won't matter. I just don't want the handouts. Exactly. Like, that's one of the reasons why I picked up this game. Because of the grind. I enjoy grindy games. Like, when I get into a grindy game, I stay attached to it for a long time. It's like, it's my casual play. That I see grinding as casual gameplay. I may not sound like it, though, but I grew up playing EverQuest. I'm not young. I'm almost 40.
Someone's husband.
Talk about grindy.
I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red Nose, but
EverQuest and Final Fantasy 11. Those were my first 2 big MMOs I played.
Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of Blackstones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it Eden.
Exactly. Progression grindy games are fun. I never got into Warframe. I never played it. Let me be straight. I never played it. Oh, crap. I was supposed to drink the potion.
Oh, can you see it? Those are his tracks. Follow them and it should lead straight to his hideout.
Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way.
Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstones is very...
For some reason, it didn't pop up on my screen. I popped up in my feed, but it didn't pop up on my screen. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I appreciate it. I'm excited to do this. Like, this excites me. Like, I'm really looking forward to trying to play it this way instead of doing the whole freebie shit.
I dare say, did you just lick that? Not the strangest tracking technique I've seen, but close.
Lick the footprint? I got questions about this Valkyrie. Like this, I skipped over all this shit. I just blew through it. So I never, like, the little things like this that you pass up, it's like, I just want to take my time and enjoy it. And if I can make it hard on myself. Somebody over here? Oh, somebody's got their farm set up over here?
It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Fania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.
Come out, wherever you are, Red Nose. Yeah, I noticed that on my main character as well. I actually have my one farm. I actually have it set up close to that stone that's over there. Like, I skipped this whole part right here last time, so I've never seen this part. He seems a little touchy. I'm the type of person that enjoys crafting in games. Like, in Final Fantasy XIV, cooking and alchemy were like my life. Like, my wife did like goldsmithing, blacksmithing, and things like that. Oh, shit. You got a good hit off on me. Like, I don't remember this being this difficult when I did it on my Guardian. I don't ever remember getting hit this hard. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have no idea if I did that yet. I'll take a look at it here. Oh, shit! Wasn't paying attention. Really? Like one hit left. And he fucking runs. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that again. Like that was when I turned that off last time. It was like 4 weeks ago when I first started. So yeah, I just didn't feel like wasting my stream time messing with all that stuff. So I figured I'd do that after I was done streaming. That was actually fun. That was a lot harder than it was on my Guardian when I did it. And especially my Corsair, because on my Corsair was practically fed gear from my Guardian. So that fight was done in like 5 seconds. So yeah, that is what I expected the first boss fight to feel like. But then again, a Valkyrie isn't a Guardian. Yeah, I'm a unique type of gamer. I don't mind the one hitting process. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't mind that. I can sit there and grind for 5 hours on a mob spot just to grind 2 mil without buffs. Like that, I can do that. That doesn't bother me. Just one-shotting shit. It's the process that bothers me. I like the grinding process, getting to that point.
You not only tracked down Red Nose's hideout, but defeated him all on your own.
Don't like spending 10 minutes fighting something, but standing in one spot grinding mobs for 5 hours is okay.
How would you feel about putting your potential to better use? The people could use a champion like you. I'll inform his lord.
When you think about it, that's kind of a... No, I think every person in this game is like that to some extent. Nobody wants to sit around and fight a boss for 5 minutes, but we'll farm mobs for 5 hours straight in one spot. And 5 hours is being generous, since I've heard rumors of people grinding one spot for like 80 hours for one drop. But nope, fuck fighting a boss for 5 minutes.
Apologies, Your Highness, but I couldn't find it. He likely took it with him into the Dark Rift.
Ah, then it was all for naught. No, not quite. It was your first task, and your performance was commendable.
Yes, Princess. They met every measure of your recommendation. They're a fine mercenary, and have quelled the imps for the time being.
Yeah, and I can believe it. I can believe it. I've heard some horror stories about this game when it comes to drops. It's nuts.
Is that so? Well then, rookie, you may approach. I shall reward you for your service.
And see, that's why I'm saying, it's like, I know once I get back to that item level that my Guardian is on this account, the content's just going to get crazy long anyways. Like, this is just my casual side character, basically. Full free to play. I'm not going to put any real money at all on this account.
Tiny information for me?
We found evidence.
전쟁 포로를
Ah, fuck.
감옥에 가둬야 함이 마땅하나. 공이 가상하고 두뇌가 비상하니 고민이 되는군.
I think they missed translation there. I had an R moment just now. I ended up hitting R like twice out of habit. That caught me off guard. I'm like, wait a minute. There's a little too much Korean in there.
No way! Everything I've worked for destroyed, all because of them. I refuse. I will not go. Never. You can't make me.
We've lost track of Red Nose, but we must keep seeking the stone that consumed him. There's a coastal village nearby, Velia. Go to Alustin, a wise man there, and report to him on the situation regarding the stone.
Yeah, that's definitely the same voice actor from the trailers for Final Fantasy XIV. He has voiced every single trailer for the last 8-10 years. It has to be the same guy. It just sounds way too much like him. I'll have to look it up later. Nah, I don't plan. Like, if I buy the tent, I'm gonna buy it off the market. Like, I'm not gonna put any real money into the game. From what I hear, the only real advantage to buying the tent over using the free tent is the buffs. The 50% drop rate buff. That's the only real advantage it has. I think you can buy it from the market. I'm assuming you can.
A message to the Velia Vigilantes. Tiny Nose, you've been contracted out as a laborer. I expect you to work hard.
I mean, I don't even remember what it's called. It's under functional, I think. I don't even remember. Oh, no, travel aid. No, you can't? Okay, well, then I guess you can't. Oh, well. But, no, like, the tent you get in the game, like the default free one that they give you, you just have to unlock all the abilities to use the stuff. Like, you have to do, like, a special quest line to unlock repairing, a special quest line to unlock the storage, and all that stuff. But I think the buff, you get certain buffs from the free ones, but you don't get, like, the big ones, like the 50 million, 50% buff. And, I mean, honestly, it's whatever. If I don't have it, I don't have it. It's not a big deal. I mean, that stuff can be gifted, though. So you might not be able to put it on the shop, but you can still pay for it. I'm assuming, of course. I think you can gift it. I remember reading about how you can gift stuff off the shop. Yeah, so I mean, if I grind up enough money and somebody's willing to buy it. Eventually, but that's long term. That's like way down the line. We're talking months down the line before I get to a point to where I care about that. Because I'm only going to be streaming on this account twice a week, at the most. Once a week if I don't have the time. So it'll be Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then there'll be some days where I stream on my other account too. Fucking hell's bells, guys. And I do not remember those bots being that bad in the past. I actually haven't streamed on Twitch in over 3 years. This was actually my first day back. Hello.
Oh. Water, isn't it?
Dude got a balloon on his head? Okay. I haven't seen that horse armor. Yeah, I've noticed that there's a lot of event and special armors in the game that only show up at certain times, as well as like other things. I guess like right now they have like that costume creation reward thing going on. Yeah, I was looking at Valkyrie earlier, and Valkyrie has like 3 to 4 times more outfits than freaking Guardian does. Like, holy shit.
Welcome to Velia.
And then on top of that, you have like all the special ones that come out like they do right now. Like they're just popping them out like one after another, like every week or two. And then they take them off the market and put a new one up. Yeah, I was reading a lot of it had to do with just how long certain classes have been out. Like, you know, those first 5 or 6 classes have like the most outfits because they've been out since day one.
There is no regular army here.
Oh, I was supposed to talk to this person. Not even paying attention. First time seeing a griffin? No. Killed a couple of griffins. Oh, by the way, let me know if there's any issues with like the graphics or like if it gets blurry or stuff. Because on my end, everything looks fine, but I know sometimes it's like if I have my bitrate too high, it can affect people with bad connection. So if I need to turn my bitrate down, just let me know. I can turn it down a little bit.
I'm Hans, a Velia vigilante. Aren't you the one being credited with defeating Rednose? Your praises are being sung by the great Captain Cliff. If you'd chosen to enlist, I'm certain you'd have been set for life. Anyway, the sage Alustin is waiting for you. We sincerely welcome you to Velia.
I'll probably stream for like another hour. I usually, like in the past, it was like 2 to 4 hours on average. I'm already halfway between that, so I might as well go another hour.
This says that Rednose has been defeated.
If that's the case, why the hell's this village still in this state? I heard they're still drafting soldiers. How about you? It's all because of those damn goblins.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't have to talk to myself, which I have no problem doing either.
I think I'd be widowed at my age.
I prayed this year would be free from that curse, and yet here we are in another drought.
Aye, and the chief's granddaughter's coming of age this year.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
Gah, what's the meaning of all this?
The trade wagon that left yesterday has been raided again.
Hardell is considering severing ties with us.
Goblins again? How many guards do we need to stop them? The entire guild will starve at this rate.
Oh, wise one, this village is filled with bad spirits.
Shouldn't we do something with the chief's granddaughter first?
In times like these, we need to stay vigilant from within as well. And to do so,
Yeah, I read about that new ring. I guess it's a guaranteed, or maybe not guaranteed, but it's like a really easy drop to get because all you have to do is do the dungeon. They said something about redoing one of the grind spots, or is it a dungeon? Something loopy. I don't remember. But I'm gonna take a quick AFK break, use the restroom, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. If you get the item from the dungeon, you get 2 rings. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. I remember reading about it. Went and got myself a quick cup of coffee, filled up my Yeti with some more water, kicked my dog off the couch. It's like you got your own bed. Go sleep there. Heck, it's softer than the couch. He's a couch hippo. He's a pit bull. All right. I swear I thought my freaking... I thought my pet died for a second. All I did is I looked over and he just made a weird noise and fell down in the ground. I thought he was dead. Yeah, that right there. He made that weird noise. Oh, that time he didn't fall down though. Oh, that time he did. Oh, yep, there he goes. He's playing dead. Oh, man. All right. Let's talk to the alchemist.
A greater world awaits your discovery. Welcome, adventurer. You seem to bear a dark energy, eons old. I am Alustan, an alchemist who feels eons old himself at times. Some see these wrinkles as a sign of wisdom, but a wise man would avoid such an unhealthy obsession with black stones. Uno and Cliff have told me all I need to know. Of Red Nose tearing through the Dark Rift, and his defeat at your hands. To cause such noticeable mutations in his physical appearance means that the black stone was of extremely high purity. To have such an item in his possession, this man clad in black, we should not take him lightly. We should undertake our investigation discreetly. Clarence is away on some other task. I suppose I have no other choice. I would like you to assist my other daughter in investigating this matter. However, let us speak on this elsewhere. There are far too many prying eyes here.
He didn't seem very excited about his other daughter. I just realized that the sword vanishes into your shield and your shield shrinks. Interesting. All that knowledge. Sitting there. It's like I see a yellow exclamation mark and I just want to poke it.
I'm only telling you for caution's sake.
Alright, so... Oh, there's that guardian again. She moved. Alright, so I need to go over here. Exactly. So much of it in this game. Alright, here we go.
Some beetle wings.
Elaine!
Acidic bee lava sauce, and let's see, a drop of imp's tear, and then
Poof.
oh, this happens every single time I try to make rouge. Oh, welcome.
Busted.
Hello, adventurer. Hiya, Papa. You've brought someone along? Friends of my father get better deals. They're basically just watered-down versions of Florence's potions anyway. I'm kidding. Please, buy my wares.
Eileen, save your sales pitch. I've a task for you. Think you can handle it?
What? Another one? But I just finished the last one. Can't Florence just swoop in and save the day?
Well, if you don't want this opportunity to meet a black spirit host in the flesh...
What? No way. Look at those dreamy eyes. Nothing like the vacant corpse-like expressions I read about.
Eileen, manners.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'll just go stick my head in a cauldron and die now.
Now, child, no need for dramatics. They are in need of your aid.
Me? Specifically? Sure you didn't just confuse me for Clorence? Gosh, okay, let's see. How long have you been exposed? Oh, wow, that's a bit excessive. And likely to have accelerated the spirit's encroachment. Tell me, does ceaseless whispering fill your head? Do you have an unquenchable thirst? Is that thirst for apocalyptic chaos?
She's like a doomsday person. Oh.
Eileen!
Got it, Papa. Can do it. Definitely. Probably.
I've received a summons from the Grand Chamberlain Jordine. There are urgent matters at Alejandro Farm to which I must attend. I'll be expecting
Alejandro?
fair tidings upon my return. Adventurer, please give Eileen your full cooperation.
Right. Clorence will be off to college soon, setting the academic world on fire, while I do my best to find a man who trusts me not to set his meals on fire.
Oh, man. You poor girl. Whoop, wrong button. She's going to set the academic world on fire, but I want to find a man who I won't set his meal on fire.
Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right. My training. Time to test some chemical reactions, but I'm all out of material. Come on, Eileen. Oh. I hate to ask for a favor already, but...
Fine. I'll go do it. We'll kill bugs for you.
Hey!
Where are the bees at? There they are. There we go. Oh, that would explain it. I'm like, I'm getting knowledge really fast. Like, faster than I did last time. Well, last time I didn't have this little guy here. He gives a 5% boost to knowledge gain. Okay. I'm going to just put him on casual. He doesn't need to be on high. Oh man. Yeah, there's a part of me that wishes I would have gotten to this game 5 years ago when I first picked it up, but I was into my other MMO so much back then that picking up a second one just wasn't going to happen.
Wow. You gathered so many so quickly? Guess I've got nothing to fear with you around.
Dear God. But at the same time, like, I feel like the game is in a much better place now than it was 5 years ago for more PvE casual players.
Now, as soon as we smite one wicked task, another always rears its head. So, I don't see the harm in us taking our time with them. Papa said you needed help, but... what's a couple of hours? Or why don't we take a short walk over to the church? See that bell tower over there? Why don't you go on ahead? I need to touch up my faith for church.
Yeah, I heard the grind 2 years ago was hell on earth. Like, they apparently, ever since Pearl Abyss took over, because I guess they took over 2 years ago, that's when the game started becoming more solo friendly and easier and casual, was when they took over.
Only the ones qualified shall pass it.
We evaluate the value of rare.
Everything must go well tomorrow.
Santo is angry. I must hurry. Here.
Hey, are you kidding me with this right now? Huh?
I'll do it again.
What do you want? You need workers or what?
Well, I think it also has to do with the fact that they're trying to open the game up to another group of players. So, Final Fantasy is the same way about this. Like, every 2 to 4 years, they kind of give new players like a handicap that allows them to boost up to like the current mid game, so that they can jump in and play with their friends faster. And every time they release a new job, it releases like 20 levels below the current new expansion's level cap. So like the new jobs that are coming out this summer for the game, they're going to be like level 80, while the level, like when you unlock the job, it's already level 80. So all you have to do is just grind to level 100 and you're done. And then you pretty much, they just give you level 80 gear. And every 2 years they release 2 to 3 jobs, and that's what they do. Like the very first expansion, the first jobs that come out for it were level 50 jobs. Right as soon as the level cap jumped to level 60, they had level 50 jobs. When the next one came out for level 70 cap, they came out with level 60 jobs. And when you unlock them, they're right at that level. And it was just so people could play the new jobs closer towards mid-game and not have to do the grind to get to that point. And it brings more people into the game. That's one of the reasons why Final Fantasy is so popular. And all these other companies are starting to see that. And they're like, oh, well, people love that. They love being able to jump in and just being able to play the game right off the back at mid-game or early late game without the heavy-duty gear. But they get to skip past all that extra grind really fast and get into the real content. So more and more games are starting to realize that, you know, if you want to bring in new blood, you kind of have to make it easier for them to get to that point. Otherwise, they're not going to want to do the grind. Like, me as a player, I'm a unicorn. I like the grind. I don't like the freebie handouts. Yeah, no, I think they're getting to a point to where they don't want a person to have to sit down and grind for a year for 2 or 3 pieces of gear. If you're going to sit down and grind for a month, you should be able to knock out a piece of gear every month. And I think that's what they're trying to do. From my understanding, they're trying to take that 3 to 6 month grind fest that you do for a few pieces of gear and then bring it down. What the fuck, Toxic? What? Well, you got about 30, 40 minutes left before I'm done. I know what you meant, dude. I know what you meant. I wasn't actually going to stream tonight. It took me like 3.5 hours to set my stream up for Twitch. Man, I wish I could stream for 12 hours. I got a daycare kid showing up in about 2 hours, and I got to get my daughter up for school in about 3 hours. What you up to, Toxic? Yeah, no shit. That's actually one of the biggest reasons why I stopped streaming for so long. Because it's just like when my kids were still so little, like I just didn't have time. But now that she's older, it's a lot easier. She can pretty much take care of herself. I just have to kind of point her in a direction and make sure she keeps moving. Yep. Yeah, dude, I blew to level 60 and got like full pen Travalia gear in like 4 weeks, and I instantly turned around, made a new account, and said fuck pay to win. It's like it's not even pay to win. Fuck boosted freebie shit. Like I was just like, I do not want a seasonal character again. I would never let somebody power level me. The last time I ever got power leveled in a game was like early 2000s in Final Fantasy 11, but power leveling back then took forever. But yeah. Fuck. Who was I supposed to be talking to? The trade person? Nah, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Even in my dreams.
I've been playing for about 4 weeks. See, the problem with getting power leveled, it doesn't get you the gear. You still have to go out of your way and grind for all that gear. So what's the rush? And I think their direction of making the game more casual friendly will bring more players like myself into the game. Now, those of us that like the grind, it's just grindy enough to make us want to play without the fast power leveling, but still not too grindy to make it take too long. Like, it's just grindy enough. Like I said, I played games that are way more grindier than this one in the past, but I just don't have the time for that level of grindiness anymore. Like this, simple.
Trade is the way to go for Velia. The chief has already agreed.
Yeah, it's a habit. I'm used to Final Fantasy brain. It's all about the level, and gear is important too, but the level is the most important thing. You can't wear the gear without the level. Where in this game, level doesn't matter. You can wear full pen Godslayer armor at level 1. Wait, was I supposed to talk to him? Who am I supposed to be fucking talking to? Not that person. Yeah, I heard 61 is pretty much when the soft cap starts.
My faithful congregation who've gathered here today. You've likely not ever set foot in the desert, nor heard tale of the Black Desert and the salvation of Elion.
So, on the note of, oh, what was I gonna say? I fucking forget.
There was a time when black stones were thought to be blessed with Elion's might. Sown like so many seeds beneath the sands that span from Calphion to Valencia. These two nations then declared war over these black stones, who watered the great desert with blood until the sand itself could hold no more. From that day it was known by two names. For the countless black stones, Calphionians know the Great Desert as the Black Desert. But for the countless lives lost, Valencians call it Red. Not so long after, Elion felt pity for us fallen humans, and granted us the sight to see the black stones for what they truly were. Now that Elion has lifted the veil from our eyes, let us cast off the avarice and offer up our worldly possessions to him.
I don't want to give up my worldly possessions.
There you are. Shall we sit together?
Elion felt pity for us fallen humans, and granted us the sight to... Now that Elion has lifted the veil from our eyes, let us cast off the avarice...
Shirking your alchemical studies again. I see. No surprises there. What does surprise me is how it's a new man every time. What do they see in you? Hello, I'm Florence, Eileen's twin sister. Father filled me in. I only came here to confirm my suspicions. Now listen here. The Black Spirit is biding its time, waiting until you're spent and exhausted. And when you show the slightest sign of weakness, you will be under its control in an instant. My advice, go get some rest. As for my sister, well, it seems she's already lost interest in you. Don't dawdle here listlessly. Go find Chief Igor Botali. He's known to treat adventurers with the utmost hospitality.
All right.
When you get down.
That poor thing. So it is true cats like high places.
So, is it me, or do they use sreies as children in this game? I'm not going crazy though, but you notice how there's never any human children? They're all just shy. I thought it was 30. Or 20. I don't know. Every now and then I see somebody in world chat or global chat always making jokes about how old they are. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was once considered a great adventurer, but I ultimately hung my helmet here. I must admit, I sometimes regret it. Ah, so you're the one Alustan spoke of. We finally meet. I am Igor Bartali, chief of this village. Welcome to Velia.
A pet gift. A gift pet. A pet of a gift. Is that a doggy? Buster. Yeah, it's a doggy. I didn't want to hit that. I know how to use pets. Alright. Fuck. Nah, screw it. I'll just go with what my daughter would go with. Shit, caps lock. Go, go. There we go. Alright, sweet. Processing XP, skill percentage. Nothing crazy, but there we go. Oh, crap. We got another inventory boost. Alright, let's pick up the actual quest now.
You would like them to treat you.
You opened a North American account to play? Yeah.
There was a time when I too dreamt of becoming a great adventurer. But first, I must attend to a small matter requested of me by the Grand Chamberlain. How about you tell your tale over a meal at the Lunar Halo Inn? It's right over there. My wife, Iselin, will treat you to...
I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that at all. Sometimes you just take a step back, enjoy the game, play it at a casual pace, and just watch the cutscenes and read the story. Yeah, that's I mean, you can still play, it's just the time difference gets in the way. It's understandable. I ran a 500 plus member guild on Final Fantasy for like 8 years, and we had people from all over the world, and that was always interesting. Total War. I actually just got done playing just before I started the stream today. I played a couple of matches of Warhammer 3.
Welcome to the Lunar Halo Inn, traveller. You can call me Islin. My husband said you'd be dropping by. Rowdy drunkards think getting pot-shotten is an excuse for breaking a dish or two, but I make sure everyone pays for their mistakes. Here's fair warning to you. This is the chef of our inn, David. Talented, aye, but patrons love him because he pays little heed to the cost of ingredients. Those two over there act like brothers once a little ale's in them. In the cold light of sobriety, they find themselves again sworn enemies. That one over there just keeps to himself, smoking his pipe all day long, never orders a thing, literally running on fumes he is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, look at the old man, the wind blew in. Well, what'll you have? Have a seat and we'll get your order in right away. Chicken salad. Top choice. It's so good you'll have dreams about it.
I mean, you can do Total War at a fast pace. You just have to know how to play a certain faction. And like, one of the best factions for fast play is orcs, because they're all about building up quick and rushing. Especially when you get a warg. You end up doubling your army size and you just start steamrolling everybody. But that's kind of how the orcs play. They're all about speed.
Good, good. Take a seat over there. My husband's probably dying to see you.
Yeah, but I usually end up playing like lately I've been really into the elven factions. So but when I play sim games, I love building my towns. I was actually thinking about doing Manor Lords. I hear a lot of good things about it. I'm gonna wait though.
Talkative as ever. Sometimes she keeps customers so long that the food goes.
Exactly. I'm waiting for them to kind of touch it up a little bit more. Like, it's in a good place, but it's still early access good place. Like, they've got some room to fix some things, add some stuff. So I'm gonna hold off. I got plenty of stuff to keep me busy.
Finally. I've been looking forward to dining together and hearing the wealth of stories you have to tell.
That's usually how it works. You should always check Game Pass before you buy a game on Steam.
First, tell me of Red Nose. Tell me everything, theatrics and all. Who helped the most in tracking Red Nose down? When did she become an officer? I can't remember. She was quite the bright child. But however did Red Nose become leader of the imps? As I recall, he was ever so tiny and timid. The black stone given unto Red Nose became one filled with rage. I've no idea what that man is up to. If only I was younger, I'd need just to wave my finger to teach him a lesson. Ah, well. Frustrating though it may be, in times like this, repeat after me. Things are looking up. See? Feels good. Once more. Things are looking up. You're
well now.
Ah, fuck.
This, you two together. Things are looking up. Things are looking up.
Oh, Uno. It has been some time. Where have you been quenching your thirst while your old friend's throat is dry?
Me just had a pint at the Dancing Marlin to celebrate our defeat of Red Nose. Cheers! And yet to think a black stone of such high purity brings me back to the days when there were yet hairs on your head.
I'm telling you, it's all gone in an instant. But I, too, am reminded of the tale of the Great Desert. 10 years past now?
This is your first time hearing it, right? Listen well, it's quite the tale. It was the ruins of Histria, once existing only in ancient texts. Held deep within her, a final chamber composed of the purest black stones.
He's been on about this story for a decade now. My ears can't take it any longer. Be present. It's the year 286. 286!
Nostalgia serves as the greatest drive in the twilight years of a senile old fool. And yet, thanks to what occurred back then, business has never stopped booming.
Never thought I'd see the day when Igor the Adventurer was properly domesticated. The things love will do to us, eh?
I may not look it now, but I was indeed quite the adventurer in my day. People would travel far and wide to consult with me on matters of Histria.
Look at the stone spider flaunting his carapace to the stoneback crab, like he's forgotten he's speaking with the continent's foremost imp expert. And on my honor, I swear on that day I clearly saw it. The shining star fall into the hills of the Forest of Seclusion.
That nonsense again. Give it a rest, my dear friend. No one found a star, not even a scrap of metal in that area.
I promise you, before my dying breath, I shall uncover its secret. I, Uno, am a man of my word. Believe it.
This stuff is great.
Chop off his fingers.
Careful. Do you know how much this beer cost me?
I couldn't believe it. She told me to shave my beard. Do you know how many years I spent whacking those scarecrows?
Oh, Tronu, you're here as well.
Of course. I have to lay down the hammer sometimes.
Yes, indeed. It's been some time. Care to hear of my travels to Valencia?
Apparently, I was too tired.
Oh, good. Adventurer, you're awake.
No, I'm not. You woke me up. Oh. Holy smokes. You know, when you actually sit down to do it, like at first you're thinking it's going to take forever to blow through all of this stuff. And granted, I'm only level 13 though, but I'm already at this point after 3 hours. So that's not bad. And I don't count the first 30 minutes because I was, you know, talking and logging into the game and did that whole introduction thing. Oh, man. There's a challenge to do 30,000 quests. You need multiple characters to do that. I can believe it. I can believe it. I think the one quest is like 4,900 or something like that. So yeah, you would probably have to have like what, 6 characters? That's a lot. Man, I don't know what title you get for that. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Speaking of stuff, Yeah, I've barely even went through half of these on my my other account. Oh, it's part of the logs. Oh, the adventure logs? I don't think I have that opened yet. Oh yeah, the bookshelf. This one? Yeah, I have some of it open. But it's stuff that I can't do yet. So all the high-end zones. Yeah, you gotta be 55 to open that one. I think I finished one book, and that was the one for the Agrias. I finished book 1 and book 2 of Agrias, and that was about it. That's all I've done on my main account. Oh, but anyways, guys. It is early in the morning. It is going on 4 hours. It's like 15 minutes till 4 hours until my stream is usually up. I gotta take a break. I gotta get ready for kids and school and all that stuff. It's only 2 a.m. for you. Well, it's 5 a.m. for me. I wasn't supposed to have kids today. I was gonna stay up, stream late, get my daughter off to school, and then go lay down and sleep in until lunchtime, and then get up and continue my day, do a little bit of grinding, come cleaning, stuff like that. But apparently I've got kids coming over today that I gotta watch and do stuff with and things like that. But anyways, so I'm gonna take off. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. For anybody lurking out there, you guys can follow if you want to. I'll be back to stream on Saturday. I might throw up an episode or something of some content of the game or something like that in between my stream. But I'm going to take off. I will catch you guys. Yeah, house husband, quite literally. But I'm going to take off. I will catch you guys later. Peace out. So, yeah.